Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 11 of Let's Play Divinity Dragon Commander. Let's get on with it. In the last part, we pushed some boring stuff, made gay marriage legal, stuff like that. So in this part, we're going to, well, effectively, we're going to finally get some of these, I only want one of you today. Both of you in there. Get on the fucking boat. And as many as you go. There we go. And we're going to buy as many men as we can to replenish the troops I just bought. So, for this turn, Emporium, you? No. I don't know what Emporium does. I don't recognize it at all. Someone else got an Emporium, because if they have, I would like to know what it does. War factories, or... No, there's just war factories everywhere. Well... Okay, I'm going to quickly do the smart thing. I'm just going to do that. Right, no battles against us again, apart from this one. But I forced that myself. 81%? Really? Well, the dragon wishes to fight. Passives go here. Everything goes there, else goes there. You know, we'll just leave default on. Let's go! So this is our first battle in a couple of parts. It's been a while. I've been trying to keep from battles that are just too winnable, but I want to show you why the Juggernauts are OP as fuck. Because I don't believe I've been able to do that in this campaign so far. And honestly, they are beautiful. So we got shamans. I believe they're shamans. That's armor. I'm pretty sure. They're warlocks. That's imp fighters. Obviously, that's a dragon. They may be Zeppelins, though. Now, that's a shaman. Those two are Zeppelins. 90%, yeah, that's a shaman. Those two have obviously got the bigger bottoms, so they're Zeppelins. There we go. See, I named them all correctly. There's a shaman as well. Imp fighters. I think those are the Juggernauts. Yeah, they are. They're the Juggernauts. See, this really doesn't mean shit, but I do like. I've never actually tried to name all the units, but I just did. I'm quite happy about that. Although I'm 90% sure armor doesn't fly, so I still can't believe. I'm still pretty sure that's not armor, but it may be maybe the Raven or something. You never know. Battles. They take the piss to load. Oh. This is just a. Oh, we're fighting Juggernauts. And this is Juggernauts for you, ladies and gentlemen. We may lose this one, actually. No, we won't. Oh. Well, this is funny, because I can't hit them, but he can't hit me either. Which means we may have to wait 80 seconds for me to, become a dragon. Yeah, we may have to wait 80 seconds.
That's impossible, Commander. Affirmative.
Huh. Well... Game, you're surely not just going to make me sit here, are you?
Warming up the cannons.
Because... Well, this is awkward. I can't do shit, and neither can he. So... This is just fucking weird. Surely the game's got to do something to stop this. One minute. Weakest health one. Come over here. I'm going to try and see if I can get recruits out of here. Well, delete doesn't actually do what delete and I expect it to do.
Acknowledged. We sail the seas of destruction.
So, can I ask why you don't delete? Shit. I'm just going to wait until it spins back round. This is fucking awkward, guys. I do apologise. I will deal with this. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Purpose. That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander.
What the fuck do you expect me to do then?
Destruction is imminent.
Okay, let's have a little look. Saying options, control settings. Dragonwolf, yeah, I know that. I take it there is no kill. From what it seems, there's no kill unit button. So yeah, I suppose we just have to retreat. Please do not actually destroy my ships, because if you do, game, I will be extremely pissed off with you. I lost one. I can accept that. You know what? Fuck it, I can accept that. The game kind of just smacked me in the face right there, but... Workers' rights refused, everyone goes ballistic, fiddlesticks. Emperor allows gay marriage, corrupts morals of the nation. Why are we at war? The Emperor is a Drudence-induced illusion, admits prophecy. Apothecary. Public motivation decreased by 6%. You receive. That's fair enough.
My word. I've never seen fat old Falstaff so peeved. And why? Because one of the noblest elves ever to walk the earth refused to partake in their carnal feast of blood and bone.
Ah.
It is we who should be offended by their vulture-like ways. And so I can but thank you for standing by our side.
Of course, I just need to go deal with something before I deal with this. Okay, we already have them. That's lovely. Hunter units. Oh, fuck yes. Get that. The Juggernaut shit I need should be in... Is it in Expert? Or is it in Master? I don't think... No, it's not in Master. It might be in Basic. Nope, yeah, it is. There it is. That's what they used against us. So we're going to use it against them now to piss them off. And we're going to use that again for our Ironclads. Let's go to the Byron and see what Silver Vein has to say. Actually...
I suggest you read my treat.
Yep, I had a feeling.
Poor Lady Lohanna was sick, was she? Had a bit of a headache. I bet she'd have made a miraculous recovery had the catering of the celebration been done by the grass and root eaters that are her kind. Lords above and below, the very thought of it makes me sick. There, we've come full circle.
Hey, I'm trying to make you like me more. It's just not working at the moment. You're not asking the important questions.
Dearest, I want to thank you again for providing an excuse for my absence at the Councillor's welcoming party. Had I been there, refusing to eat dwarven dishes would have been so very rude. Not to mention the scorn that would have befallen me had I actually partaken.
Don't mention it. I was happy to oblige.
But I do mention it, because I know we didn't really fool anybody. When I met Sir Silverin in the lounge, the fire in his eyes would have sufficed to roast me like a pig on a spit. As a matter of fact, I'm quite certain he was picturing me with an apple in my mouth. Now, I don't want to cause you any more diplomatic trouble, so here's my idea to make things right. We elves do not react to another's ire with ire. We try to appease by inviting them to smoke the traditional peace pipe with us.
So you want to... Okay, that's never worked, but that's worked before, hasn't it?
The soothing effect of fragrant rosewood, intermingled with hints of Druidani, never fails to produce the desired effect that is amity, serenity, and tranquility.
That is, yeah, you do what you want, love. Yeah, you do what you want.
Exactly. We'll smoke and talk, and soon we'll all be best friends. At least, that's what it says on the pipeweed box. And an elf shag merchant beguiled by sweet rosewood can't be wrong. Can he?
You can figure that one out for yourself. Just don't use my money to buy whatever you're buying. So, our Juggernaut got his ass handed to it by a Juggernaut. But the reason that I'm happy we got our troops where I wanted them, so it's fine. I'll leave you there for now, where you don't have to move. Still not enough men here yet. He has way too fucking many men. Need more hunters. Actually, no, I'm gonna buy 2 hunters. That should be enough. How many cards do we have again? We still have just that card. And shit, he's moved a Juggernaut and 2 Ironclads. 19%. Well, if we pick Catherine, we'll be minus money. No, we lost our Juggernauts. The game smacked me in the face. Emperor's wife, drugs, politicians, irreversible policy damage done. That's brilliant. Why are we at war? The Empire is a Druneri. Wow, I can't. Druneri, whatever. Hindu solution. Admits apothecary. Imp pilots taught how to launch more Juggernauts. Survival rate high enough to take into battle. Oh, that's a beautiful fucking spell. Okay, what the fuck's wrong now?
I've been meaning to thank you, Commander, for acting upon Catherine's request. My new wedges please me in more ways than one. She has a knack for such issues, and though she's rather bellicose in expressing them, I hope you'll heed them all the same.
Who's Catherine? Oh.
By the 7, such heresy that hellcat of a Catherine spouts. Championing the right of our women to vote is sacrilege, pure and simple. They'd beat her and put her behind bars where I come from.
Would they now? That's very nice of them.
There's no more expensive a commodity than a woman, Commander. And now you've increased their salaries as well. My stomach turns when I eye the royal coffers empty at such a rate. Catherine be damned. Give her a finger and she'll take the whole hand. Well, I got a finger to give her. God's done it.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, shut up.
Just a little while ago, Commander, you broke a lance for women aboard this ship. And now I need you to break another of a far more serious, shocking, and I fear resilient kind. I'm talking of an injustice that could only have gone by unhindered in a land under the greasy thumb of a man as oblivious to the plight of his mothers, sisters, and lovers as the worm is to the vast world around it. It is my fondest hope that you shall prove to be a worm, not a worm, by uprooting one of the many, but perhaps most glaring crimes against womankind that is institutionalized among the undead. A blight upon Rivellon. That is their ill-called civilization, led by old farts, dry of bone and dry of spirit, that say females must be subservient because the divines decree it so. Rot. They put whatever words will secure their pathetic hold to despotic hegemony in the Seven's mouths. But the vote, Commander, can change everything. Undead women can be candidates for government, but they themselves aren't allowed to vote, and therefore never get elected. You then shall either undo this gross travesty, this ignominious perversion, or by refusal admit you two are nothing but a barren weed, afraid to be plucked, ridiculed, and cast aside by willful women, just like those skeletal cowards.
Now you see, this is one of those things where it says, like, she's basically telling you to do this, but if you do it, you're becoming exactly what she says you would be if you didn't do it. So basically she's saying, either way, you're one of these, so yeah, that's nice. But realistically, they should be allowed to vote, but you don't change culture either. So, equality, I'm going to tell Catherine to fuck off this time. I'm sorry, Catherine dear, but I'm not changing the age-old undead traditions just because you disapprove of them.
Don't you call me dear, you patronizing ass. A weed by own admittance. That is what you are. Were that I could uproot you, then nettle with the impotent sting.
Now, see, the thing is, you'd have to actually stop me. And as I'm a dragon, you got no fucking hope. So, sucks to be you, love. Anyway. Give me my fucking juggernaut back, you bastards. Fucking murdered it. It was mean. Alright, I've got some more hunters. 2 more hunters will add a fine amount of men. I really want to make a go at her capital, but she's got a fucking... He just keeps giving more and more stuff that's going to own me. You make a decent amount of gold. I'm going to employ a Emporium. Oh no, it just generates random fucking cards. Great, so it's not actually anything interesting. Fucking lovely. So nothing happened to me again because I'm playing the game very slowly for once, to be fair. Emperor keeps undead women down. Nationwide protest against perceived bigotry. Emperor on holiday pictures inside. The untold story of our bastard emperor.
Though I'm usually loath to enforce a change of policy on others if they do not seek it, I think you have made a mistake regarding women's right to vote among the undead, Commander. Your refusal has caused a backlash in the other direction, and I can't but pity the girls growing up repressed and therefore ignorant in the ways of the world.
Unfortunately, it's their culture, and I'm not going to bother arguing with them.
A precious event, is it not, to see democracy at work? We undead have democratically decided not to allow women near politics ever again. All Parliament was in favor, just like the Seven Command. Unanimity in decision. Democracy at its height, Commander.
To be fair, it's just easy to agree. I don't personally agree with it, but that's not my point. That's not me. It's not me to deal with, is it?
I hope you're happy, Commander. I hope you're very happy to have spoon-fed the misshapen monster misogyny by publicly refusing to give undead women the vote. Things have gone from bad to worse. The all-male vote has been cast, and even more drastic measures have been taken. Women can't even be candidates anymore, no matter how hollow the gesture was in the first place.
If something's not broken, you don't try to change it.
You are all a part of it, you male monarchs. Part of the monster misogyny. Small of mind and small of member. Insecure and contemptible. Damned be your kind, and damned be your offspring raised for repetition.
So, if you've got a computer, you may check this thing called Tumblr. I think you'd be right at home right there. You'll be fine on there, love. You really will.
Commander.
Can you just not say that in what? Could you stop drinking? You're my fucking general.
Commander, I know full well we need all of Maxos's strange new technologies to win the war, but their production is putting too great a strain on the environment. If, however, our war machines could be fabricated with environmentally responsible building materials, we may actually leave behind a world that was worth fighting for. Yes, this would increase production costs, but I'm also convinced these materials will improve the strength and efficacy of our vehicles.
I feel at home, Commander, in a landscape of barren rock. Endless forests of dead trees. Our industry is doing its best to turn the world into an undead vision. So may the Seven damn Oberon, and damn his idiotic ideas.
Oberon can sit there and weep over a couple of dead trees and dead fish all day long if he wants. But in the meantime, we have a war to win. And the last thing we need is inflated production costs.
I hate agreeing with you, but you're right.
I don't think ecology should be our prime concern at this time, Commander. It will take decades to undo the harm all these war machines have caused. But let us deal with these matters in times of peace.
Oberon's mad, Commander. New materials, new this, new that. It would cost a great deal of time and money to set it all up. And am I the only one who thinks a landscape filled with smoking factory chimneys and raging fires of industry is so much more beautiful than boring old woodlands and hills?
Curses, Commander! Once more, our Green Mother must forfeit much-needed protection because safeguarding her well-being means we'd have to pull at the purse strings. Money. It's a plague upon mankind.
Wonderful, Commander. Infinitely champion industry, I say, and one day the entire world will resemble a graveyard and be complete.
Well done, Commander. And I hope that's the last we hear about all that ecology rot. The air we breathe is free, but war machines, not quite.
Oberon has a knack for proposing sound measures at a completely wrong time, Commander. I'm glad you two have come to this realization.
Splendid, Commander. Our technology may cut through flora and fauna like a hot knife through butter, but I'll be damned if it's not fun to look on when it does.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. See you guys then.